Just listen to your mother. You understand? Do what she tells you to do. She's your best friend. You tell her you love her every day.
Rain.
You are the dream that I dreamt, the cream of the crop, the deepest of depths. You are my joy in the dark.
My name. I see daylight say, "Don't say my name. don't utter a word. Don't even say a."
I'm not even in that zone, man. That's a different zone. I'm in album mode. I'm in music mode. You know, we in my studio now. You know what I'm saying? So like I just appreciate it. You know, I salute these guys for expanding hip hop.
Nah, real talk. As far as what you're saying, as far as album mode, the Project Hue. Mm-hmm. Like I was saying, I was listening to it, and it definitely resonated. I'm used to, you know, seeing certain features, certain things that you do, certain where you're just like kind of just black and lyrically and just going off, or you know, doing certain creative things. But this one was like, like I said, it was like a spiritual type of project. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like it felt like almost gospel, but also rap, also like, you know what I mean, like a feel good project. Right. You know what I'm saying? It was that, you know, what this was about, and you spoke a lot about family, a lot about your kid.
Well, yeah, I mean, the project is really about fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wanted to, like, us as black fathers, we don't really get a lot of praise in hip hop or from the outside world and what we do to take care of our children. And a lot of this was inspired by my bro Christopher Rivers, Big Pun's son. He always would say that he wished his father was here to teach him certain things. So I was like, man, if something were to ever happen to me, I want my son to be able to get through life with this project. He could always hear my voice and know exactly what to do with his life. So it's not only for him, but it's also for us as black fathers to just kind of feel, you know, special, because when Father's Day comes around, we get a tie, we get cologne, we might get some socks, you know, we might get a pack of drawers, but we don't really get what women get on Mother's Day. So I decided I wanted to give something to us from myself. And a lot of hip hop artists, they do one song about their child. I did a whole project about them.
Yeah, that was crazy. I liked you know, something you said in a song where, you know, you said, you know, like, I'm not drinking anymore, because in a sense, like, yo, you know what I'm saying, like, and I kind of like look at certain things that I had to pull back from when having kids, like, you know, certain hanging out and certain, or doing just certain things that just like, you had to make the decision to be like, I gotta be home, type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the mentality. What was like, you know, to be that emotional, open that up. You know what I'm saying?
That was very powerful, man. I remember I wrote the project in like 3 days. Damn. And I remember a lot of the times when I was writing the project, I was letting my wife get a lot of rest. So I would be putting my son to sleep, and while I'm putting him to sleep, I'm holding my phone and I'm writing, and I'm just looking at him, and I'm able to kind of pull these emotions out, how he's making me feel in terms of what the subject matter is relating to. And I know a lot of people know me just for being this super bar heavy guy. And I think a lot of times people forget when I first came out, I was heavy into the musicality of it. And I wasn't as lyrical as I am now. So I decided that I was like, let me pull back and remind people of how I can make really digestible, feel-good music. So, I mean, there is one record on there that's very bar heavy, which is Lessons. You know, I'm chain punching, I'm doing a couple different things. But for the most part, this is a project that I want my son to listen to and hold on to and use for the rest of his life.
And one thing I thought that was really real, that resonated with me too, was the appreciation for your girl, your wife, the mother of your child. It's yo, nah, you really the G. You really like, you really on some next level type ish. Like, you know, I had to give you like, I wasn't really appreciating what you gotta go through, like how, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I have a pregnant wife now, so it's like, yo, every day they going through it 24/7.
Did you play that for her? You got to play that for her.
No, I have to, because that's like, that's real. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The name of that song is called Malkia, and that's Queen in Swahili. You know what I'm saying? So I think I think us as men, we don't really understand what a pregnant woman goes through because we're so focused on taking care of our kids and our family. But I believe if this track should help you kind of get an understanding of what they go through, because I had to hear it a lot from my wife. You know what I'm saying? Word.
And like you said, you made this for fathers and everything like that. What was so important about that being, what your aim was at 2021 with everything we went through in 2020?
Man,
why'd you say this is the project? This is where I'm going with it, man.
Well, it was for his birthday. I put it out on his birthday, January 26th.
Fire.
It was his 1-year birthday. I wanted this to be an audio last will and testament.
That's fire. So it was really a gift for your son.
It was a gift for my son. And when he gets older and he's able to listen to this, he's gonna be like, yo, my father really did a whole album about me, man. And one of the songs was so crazy. You Are, the last song in the project. A publisher came up to me and was like, yo, I want to turn this into a book. So I'm gonna be an author by the end of the year, and I'm gonna write a children's book off of the lyrics that I wrote. And yeah, man, I'm just blessed to be able to have my lyrics resonate to people so much so that they want to create timeless art for generations to come, especially in hip hop, right? Like, it's a hip hop book for black boys and fathers.
Nah, definitely, man. And as far as hip hop, how are you enjoying the energy? Because I know you tapped in with a lot of dope lyricists, a lot of dope people. You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts on just the energy of lyricism being, it came back around.
It came back around.
Talking about it, it was like the fight, everything. You know what I'm saying? But now it's back around. I don't know if it's the seriousness of what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
But people are back to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot of artists that are they're just getting appreciated. They're getting their flowers now. Pharomonch just put out a crazy project. Myself included. RJ Payne, he's relentless right now. Cambada and Lux, they just put out a fantastic project. You got Black Thought, always on top of his game.
One of the projects I've been listening to a lot was Interstate 38.
Interstate 38 is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah, I was like, yo, my man 38 special. He got a different type of story giving type of.
I like the way he put his stuff together, man. He's unbelievable, man. And obviously that whole area, right? Ransom.
Yes. Man.
Ransom is just unbelievable.
Director's Cut Scene 3, one of my favorite projects of 2020.
Definitely one of my favorite projects last year was Ransom's project. Obviously Benny and Conway and Westside, those are the homies. Styley, Skazu, a lot of guys are just prepping, man, and putting out great content. It just seems like everybody's receptive to it. So Graph, it's a great time to be alive.